Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright? Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, although I'm pretty late with this one, I had to speak on this because this has to be one of the most bizarre cases I've seen in a very, very long time. Not to mention, it involves a popular individual we all know, a close affiliate of Glizzy, better known as TALIBAN GLIZZY. Not only is he known for his music, but he's also the baby father of Bad Girl Club's own and popular YouTuber 7Craft, in which he made a few appearances in her videos as well. Now, he's also been known to go back and forth with former Glizzy gang member Ant Glizzy, where they would go back and forth with each other via social media, which will result in Ant Glizzy's chain ending up in the hands of TALIBAN GLIZZY. As we know how karma works, TALIBAN will also get his share of having his chain taken, as it's been reported that he was caught and beat up in Miami, Florida, where he will lose the infamous TALIBAN chain and the suspect will go live showing it off with Ant Glizzy on YouTube.
I told you though, I think my little week down was shining more than those. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'll be quiet.
Now, if y'all remember not too long ago when Lil Zay Osama was arrested in New York for allegedly leaving a firearm in an Uber, well, this is a very similar situation, but this time it seems like it's 100 times worse. Now, 31-year-old DC native TALIBAN GLIZZY, known as the King of Uptown, has found himself in some hot water after he's been arrested for unlawful possession of at least 2 firearms on December 12th. Court documents state that officers uncovered more than $17,000 in cash, diamond earrings, and an Oyster Perpetual Rolex watch during a search of his vehicle. Now, this was due to a sad mistake he made back in May of 2021, which led to TALIBAN GLIZZY being under surveillance by the Secret Service for over a year. Now, here's why. Back in May of 2021, TALIBAN GLIZZY, who was a convicted felon, decided to go to Lock and Loaded, which is a gun range located in Miami, Florida. That was the first mistake he made. But then the second mistake came when he posted a picture of himself at the gun range to his Instagram account. Then back in July of this year, Metropolitan Police Department responded to a report of firearms left behind in a lift that TALIBAN was reportedly in. Officers uncovered a pistol laying openly on the floor and an AR-15 style firearm partially concealed inside a duffel bag, which were later connected to TALIBAN GLIZZY. Then another bag was found that contained a second AR-15 with 29 rounds of .223 caliber ammunition and a 45 round capacity magazine. That one was reported stolen out of Arlington County, right? Now, it don't stop there, because behind that bag was a ghost gun, which is a black 9mm Glock semi-automatic pistol with a tampered serial number on the Glock receiver and no serial number on the slide. And then an additional Ruger 57 semi-automatic handgun was recovered in the pocket mounted on the rear of the front passenger seat. Now, that's a total of 5 firearms left in the lift that was later traced back to TALIBAN GLIZZY after he was identified by the Secret Service. Now, a warrant was immediately placed for his arrest due to all those weapons and TALIBAN's lengthy criminal background, which is what led to the traffic stop that got him arrested and taken into custody. Like we stated earlier, when stopped, he was caught with not 1, but 2 weapons in his possession, which proves the point of Secret Service and their investigation even more. Now, the government labeled TALIBAN as a danger to the community after using his lyrics in songs such as Caltech, Suicide Bombers, and Indictments. One of the bars from his Suicide Bomber song, TALIBAN is even heard admitting to, quote, flooding the hood with guns, which law enforcement will use to further their case. Now, let me tell y'all now, TALIBAN was being watched by Secret Service, not your average local police or the feds, but he's being watched by the Secret Service for 1 year. And people are saying, well, how come the Secret Service picked them up? How come they got involved? But I'm gonna tell y'all why, right? I'm not 100% sure, but I would assume it's because of a few reasons. One, he goes by the alias Taliban in a place like Washington, D.C., where terroristic events actually happen, so they don't know if he's really playing or if that's his real name or what. But then he has songs explaining how he flooded the hood with weapons and etc. And then on top of that, all the guns that was left behind in the Uber. You know, so it kind of goes hand in hand with each other. So his name is Taliban, then he's known to have a background of guns, and then he actually was caught or found, you know, the guns was found in the lift with nothing but guns. So what do they expect? You know, now Washington, D.C. isn't like everywhere else because, you know, it isn't considered a state. It's a federal district known as the District of Columbia. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I just know that they don't follow your typical guidelines that other states usually would. For instance, when guys get arrested out there, it's automatically federal. It's not state, right? And if I'm not mistaken, they have a city council and just a mayor, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, being watched by the Secret Service, just know he's definitely looking at some time. And whoever was in contact with him in that past year, I advise you to toss whatever mobile device you communicated with him on, whatever computer, the whole 9 yards, because the Secret Service monitor literally everything. Phone records, text messages, DMs, emails, employment, Facebook, family members, Google, everything. And I just don't understand how you leave all that in the lift, man. That's completely beyond me. And I really wonder like how he did that, because the only explanation I could think of is either drugs, lean, pills, or alcohol. You know, something just ain't right. Now, I know that he does practice Muslim, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if he would interact with all those, you know, different drugs, but you never know these days. These guys, I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much it, man. This was definitely a crazy one because, like I said, all them guns found in the lift. You know, then they looking at his. That's another thing, y'all. If y'all really out here in the streets like that, man, please don't put any type of street business in your music. Don't post on social media. All you doing is making the job way more easier for them people when they come to get you. You know, as y'all seen, they're using his lyrics against him in numerous of songs. He got songs like Caltech, Suicide Bombers. Like, it's like you're asking for them to investigate you. You know, so like I said, I'm not really sure what's going on when it comes to this case as of yet. But as updates come in, I will update you guys. And say no to social media in the street business, man. Say no to posting stuff that you shouldn't be posting. Y'all know? Alright, so that's pretty much it, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.